Hello, everybody. It's Nihan. Today we're going to talk about joy of style. More particularly, the joy of the clothes that we wear, the things we surround ourselves with. What if clothing wasn't about judgment or trying to prove something, but it was about actually lighting up your body? And I have my good friend Jakub Hanzelka joining us. Let's invite him. There he is. Hello, my friends. How are you?
Hello. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for saying yes. We're talking about joy of style, the joy of our bodies. I wonder if we can see what you're wearing. Would you be able to show us?
I hope so.
I I hope Instagram lets
Good.
us. Yes, it's a beautiful shirt that has a painting of Klimt. So I'm facilitating this two-part class called Joy of Style, pulling in a wardrobe that lights up your body and your life. And Jakub is translating it into Czech. And we were having a little meeting on WhatsApp together, and we started talking about the joy of inviting things to our lives, physical things, material things that show up and contribute to us. And he was telling me the story of this shirt, of the gifts that he's been receiving. And I said, why don't we just go to Instagram? Tell me about your joy with clothing and material things. How has it changed for you?
Yeah, like it changed. It's like totally different from the way I was doing it before, I would say. And it really changed with Access. I think it got really more easier and more exciting with Access because before I always liked clothes and clothing and like choosing different things that you can wear. But I would say that before I was really like looking like around me and like what the people are wearing like in school or my friends and stuff. And I wouldn't say that it's like some bad thing to do, but it's like it was really limiting me from what I could like choose from. Like the menu was like just from the things that I could see around, and that was like it. And right now, I'm more looking like on the things that what excites me, what I would like to wear, what my body would like to wear. And the menu got bigger, and there are more possibilities. And I also find out that when I really like asking the questions, what I would like, what my body would like, then the things are much more easier to get, and they are coming like to in a ways like in much more easier ways and in the ways that you cannot really think with your mind, but sometimes it just shows up for you and it's there.
I love that you mentioned so many different pieces that we'll be addressing in this class as well. So Jakub and I are both facilitators of Access Consciousness, and we use these tools in our daily lives. These are verbal tools, body-based tools that give you more of you, and that includes your body as well. I love what you were mentioning, Jakub, that in the past, when you were choosing your clothes, maybe you were looking at other people, what works for them, and that somehow creates this maybe disconnect with our bodies. We may see something, some style that fits someone, or maybe there could be judgments. Oh, if you want to be this way, you need to dress this way, but maybe that's not what your body enjoys. I personally have always loved clothes and style, but I myself have gone through periods of times where I tried to fit in. I tried to wear certain things that actually my body wasn't happy with, thinking like, oh, now I'm working in an office. I need to wear this kind of clothing, which wasn't making my body happy. So then I started playing with finding different ways. And then when I found Access Consciousness tools, it just got a lot easier because I then was able to ask my body, like you said, like, hey, body, what would you like to wear today? This is really one of the tools that you can use. Everyone watching us now and in the future, how many of you are including your bodies when it comes to what you would like to wear? Or is it about, what should I wear? What do I have to wear? Our bodies have such vibrancy that if we don't listen to them, has this ever happened to you, Jakub? I'm curious. You wear something and then somehow maybe that's not what your body was asking for, and it just like, how does it affect your day?
I, I'm not sure if it's like that, like the like I don't have like the sense that it can directly affect something. I just have the, I guess, like the energy or like the feeling like from the clothes I was wearing before and the clothes I'm wearing now, and just the feeling like of the body, how it feels in it.
Vibes.
And
Yeah.
and like right now when I in the morning when I'm choosing something, it's like my body gets excited about it and it's much more fun. Like before I would just, it would be like kind of also like kind of autopilot, I would say, that this is what I wear. This is like I I take this, and the next day I would kind of take the same clothes. And right now I'm really in the questions, what I would like to wear and what else is possible, or where else can I get that, the things of the energy that like the energy what I want, where else can I get it? And then it's kind of funny because then it doesn't have to come just from like the clothing I already have, or just from my drawer, but it can also come like from other people, or my father just came to me like 1 month ago, and it was like, I don't want to wear this, and it has the same energy of the things I would like to wear, and my body would like to wear. So I don't have to like buy even new clothes. You don't have to even, it's much more easier then, because it doesn't have to be like you have to spend that much money, because when you're asking questions, there are like other ways that the things can come to you. It's
So,
also kind of cool.
ladies and gentlemen, Jakub and I both have a gift for pulling in the things that we'd like to have our lives using energy and asking a question. They show up for us. And one of the reasons I called this class pulling in a wardrobe that lights up your body. I didn't say creating a wardrobe, I said pulling it in. So I work one-on-one. I offer consultancy and coaching for style. And all of my clients, when they're first booking, they have this stress. They say, well, I'm going to pay you and I trust you, but then I have to go spend a fortune on clothes. And I'm not at that stage right now. I'm going through a transition in my life. And I say, well, my point of view is that you don't even have to spend money on clothes. You don't have to spend a fortune to have beautiful clothes that work for your body at this time. You can just pull them into your life and things can show up in a million different ways. And at first they're like, how though? And if you like spending a fortune and if you have a fortune to spend, go for it as well. But even with the money that you do spend, what if you could actually purchase things that do excite your body when you wear them, that do nurture your body energetically on all levels? But if you're one of those people, because clothes and money, usually it's like, oh, I want to look like this. I know my body would enjoy this, but dot, dot, dot. Like fill in the blanks with your excuse. Some of the excuses are like, oh, my body cannot do that. So we can address that another time. But today, let's address the money piece. There's this thing that happens, like he mentioned, when you start having joy and clarity of the energies you'd like to have in your life, and then you allow that to be sprinkled to your like style and clothing with the joy, suddenly you start having possibilities showing up. It could be a sale, it could be someone gifting you clothes, it could be someone renewing their closet and gifting you clothes they've never worn. So this piece was gifted to me by a client of mine. She's Polish and she bought this, I think, in Poland. And we didn't even, so one of the things that she says attracted her to work with me, and we didn't even do style consulting. She came to a bars class that I facilitate, but she met me in person and I was wearing this red suit and she took an energy there that she said, I'd like to take a class with you. So she came to my class and then we were doing a Access Bars gifting and receiving, and she brought me a bag of clothes and she said, I could never wear these. These have tags on. I'd love for you to have them, look through, see what you'd like to have. And some of the pieces in that bag worked for my body and my body just lit up. So I have this point of view that clothes can show up with total ease, joy, and glory, jewelry, hairstyles, like whatever your body is requiring. It's awesome to have the money. I'm asking for more of that too. What if you didn't have to put money as a limitation? What if you could allow things to come to your body, is what we'll be exploring in this two-part series. Elena, another team member of ours from Istanbul, she says, wow, and positivity with purpose. They say like, I love this. Acknowledge where this is already showing up for you, where gifts and clothes and style is already showing up for you. Maybe you walk into a store and there's this huge sale and your body was asking for that color. Acknowledge those, and then what else would you add, Jakub? If somebody's like, I want to have that kind of magic.
Yeah, I would also like kind of recommend to really be like willing to choose new things, and you even like play with the like really play with the energy of what you would like. And as you said, it's not always about the money, because if you start asking what you would really like, then you can get the energy. And then even if it's something like that is like a little bit more expensive than you have right now, you can still kind of start interacting with it, and it's like more easier than to kind of get to it. You don't even have to like buy the thing you want already, but you can start engaging with it. Maybe you can try it in a store. For me, it was also kind of fun to start exploring all the things. Not that I would have to buy them, but just to try it, like even like the really expensive stuff, even the stuff that are maybe not that expensive, but just really try what will work, and not be like in this category that this is the price area what I can buy and what not, but really like just to try all of the things. And then if something I like, then I can start asking for it.
I love that, because how many times people look at things and they say, oh, it's too expensive. The truth is, if money wasn't an issue, would your body actually enjoy that? The only way to know this is sometimes to go and try things on without thinking about the money, or, oh, where am I going to wear this? Honey, you get that piece of clothing that lights up your body, trust me, the places to wear that will show up in your life. That is the magic of style for me, because that is the energy that we're embodying. But it doesn't have to start with the clothes. Like, it can start right now in your own living room. I tried a dress the other day, $9,000. I had no idea it was $9,000. Like three stylists working with me, and I was like, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to lower down my barriers, because guess what? I don't have the $9,000 to give to that dress right now yet. But my body was really asking to try that dress on, and as I was trying it on, I was like really appreciating the care with which it was made, and it's really worked with my body, and everybody was like, wow, this looks great. But I didn't have this need to, oh, I must have this. It was this relaxation of, okay, I'll have this. Maybe it will happen with me having $9,000 and paying for that dress, or it will show up in a different way. Maybe something else will show up in my life that has that energy. So for me, it's really the energy. And what if today, everyone watching us, what if you started tapping into the energy of the clothes that you have, that you would like to have, that would light up your body? And if you'd like to explore this further, join us. Do you have anything else to add before we close this beautiful live?
I don't think so. I think you said it really well. So yeah, just if you are interested in it, come play. We'll love to have you. And yeah, let's really choose what will be more fun for us. I think that's kind of the goal for me, to choose more fun.
More fun. And clothes for me are so fun. I'd like to mention this quote from a fashion designer. I cannot remember who said this, but they said, it's not the clothes that change the world, it's the people who wear them. And it's true, it's our energy that changes. And if we're actually choosing things that really contribute to our body, and then we become a space that influences the world, and we do have more energy. What else is truly possible with clothes and style that you haven't considered before? Thank you so much, Jakub, for joining me today. See you soon. Bye.